On this episode of Grassroots Garage, we're up in the mountains behind Brisbane with Mark and his GT3 Porsche. We've been lucky enough to drive some of Australia's best roads. From the amazing backdrops of Cliff Drive, to beachside cruising, to tight, windy mountain roads. Lots of people told us when you get to Brisbane, go check out Mount Nebo Rd. Lucky for us, our good friend Mark has a GT3 and was happy to show us around.
We're in the mountains behind Brisbane. We've found Mark. Mark, thanks for your time, man.
No worries, brother.
Mate, tell us about this.
So this is a 2016 Porsche GT3 991.1. So yeah, it's a 3.8 litre flat six, 500 horsepower and about 1400 kilos. So it gets up and boogies.
It gets up and it boogies, mate. And I've been in a couple of Porsches, but I've never been in a GT3, and I think I'm hooked because there's just nothing like that. The way it comes into a corner and it just grips the road and whips through is unbelievable. How did you get tempted into buying this Porsche?
Oh, I think just you know, just from the history of driving cars, and I used to race road bikes too. So I think just that addiction to performance. I've always wanted a supercar, a proper supercar. You know, I didn't want to do a half job, and just wanted to get something that I could really, a track weapon, so to speak.
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that, man. So this is the kind of car you were saying before. You can take it to the shops, but you can also take it to the racetrack.
Yeah, that's right. You can go down and pick up the bread and the milk, and then you can, you know, go cut a few laps at the racetrack and not break anything. So that was the decision why I got the Porsche versus I was going to get a McLaren or a Ferrari.
Yeah. These are the tough choices you got to make, guys, you know.
Yeah.
I'm picking between a Holden Gemini or a Datsun, but anyway.
I mean, I'm sure in a straight line, you know, Ferraris and Lambos are quicker and that sort of thing. But if you went to the track and you break something, you'd be having a pretty bad day.
Oh yeah. Everything's just really well, just German, huh?
Yeah, it's really well put together. It's just all balanced, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, PDK button.
What's this mean?
This is the ultra track button.
Oh wow.
It's we're in business.
Oh geez. What's it open? So it stiffens up the suspension?
Yeah, it stiffens up the gearbox, stiffens up the suspension. I think does a slight remap of the engine.
Wow. I'm assuming baffles. I think it sounds louder now, right?
Yeah, well, this is the it's got the solenoid with the butterfly valves.
Magic.
See that view there?
Look at that. What a cracker. Yeah, that's magic. Magic.
So first car that I ever bought was a VK Commodore. So yeah, 308, and since then I pretty much got hooked into the car scene. So following that was VNSS 304 block, I think. Yeah, 304 block. And that was shipped back then with a 240 kilowatt. Sony Explode base in the back.
Yeah. I haven't heard the word chipped in a couple of years, man. That's classic. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, so went on to that one, and then what was the next one after that one was a 2JZ Supra.
Nice.
T70H full truss kit. Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah, and I wish you'd kept that Supra because it's worth a fortune now. Who saw that coming? You know, like
I know
the old Supras.
From the Supra, the next probably performance car after that, I bought a Ferrari 348 Targa Spider. That was 3.4 litre V8. So that was quite a classic. And I wish I held on to that baby because it's worth a lot of money now.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's two hard ones coming. First one,
yeah,
unlimited budget. Unlimited budget. You got all the money in the world. Could you change anything on this car?
You could upgrade to a GT3 RS.
Okay.
So I often quite think about a lot. What if I spent an extra 60 grand? I could have one. But I think learning the car now and driving it and getting used to it, it's quite intimidating at times. So unless you're a proper race car driver, which I'm not, you know, it can definitely challenge you.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
yeah. All right. So just after being questioned whether we're doing a commercial activity, which we're taking as a compliment, we'll take it. We've did a little bit of a shuffle. We're back. We were talking race cars, mate. We were talking about the GT3 RS.
Yes.
Whether or not that was something you'd be interested in. So here's the next question. I've built you a shed, big shed, many cars as you want, unlimited budget. What are you parking in your shed?
Oh, that's a pretty easy question actually. Probably a P1 or a McLaren P1 GDR or FXXK. Something like that, if money's not an option, mate.
Yeah.
let it roll.
Are you building a VK and putting it in there as well or anything like that? What are you going to do? It's unlimited, you can do what you want.
Blown VK, yeah, why not? Throw
Yeah.
Are you
going to buy a couple of sports bikes as well? Would you ever get back on the sports bikes? Or
yeah, I would actually. What would I get? I'd get a V4S probably.
It's Sunday morning, mid-morning, you've had brekkie, you had a coffee, you've got a full tank of fuel, and you've got a couple of spare hours. Where are you going? Where are you driving?
Sunday morning, I'd probably do what I normally do and go up here to Mount Nebo, Mount Glorious, and then I'd go down the back because that's where the better roads are down the back. West Police down there as well.
Yeah.
And from there, I'd make a turn and go out to Esk or Somerset Dam.
Magic.
Yeah.
And the Porsche's just turned itself on in the background here. It's decided it wants to cool down. I love that. That's mad. I would love to see you take this thing on like a... Mate, why they haven't shut this road and done a Targa up there, I'll never know. That's magic up through there.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I think that's as good as driving gets, eh? That's probably one of the coolest things I've ever done there. It's really good. I love that. So we're up in the mountains behind Brisbane. We're up Mt Nebo Rd, and Mark's taken us in this weapon of a little GT3. And Mark, we really appreciate it. Thanks for your time, man.
Mate.
Legend.
Anytime.
Thanks, bro. You're a legend. Thanks, man. Whew.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.